Hey all, my name is Dr. Paul Borosky and I am the co-owner of Borosky Labradors. And what I'd like to do today is to provide y'all with 3 tips for new Labrador breeders. My wife and I, we just finished placing our first or last puppy of our first litter as Borosky Labradors or Labrador breeders. And from this experience, we've come up with the top 3 tips that we want to share with people about Labrador breeding. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. For tip number 1, this would be prepared for the puppies. Be prepared early. When Sadie Mae had her puppies, that afternoon she was out running around playing and fetching tennis balls and having just all kinds of fun. And then that evening, I was walking by her pen and I heard a little baby crying in there, a little baby puppy crying. And I looked over and she was in labor. She already had one puppy and she was working on the second of 8. And from that point, we were scrambling to get towels prepared. We're getting water for her. We're putting up our heat lamps. We're doing all the stuff that we should have done before she went into labor. So for tip number 1, like I said, is definitely be prepared for those puppies. For 1 minute, the puppy's going to be out playing, running around, and the next minute, your puppy's going to be in labor. So like I said, be prepared. Let's go into step number 2, or rather, tip number 2. For tip number 2, we recommend crate training the puppies at 6 weeks. The first day, what we did was we went out and we bought 8 different crates and we put the puppies in individual crates. And once we did that, those puppies, our puppies, really told us how they felt about being in a crate, and they told us about it for about 15 to 20 minutes. It was a lot of noise, and they had a lot of stuff to say about it. And for the first day, we left them in there for about 15 minutes. The second day, we went ahead, instead of using 8 crates, we cut it back to 4, and we put 2 puppies into a crate. And that worked out a lot better because after about 10 to 15 minutes, the puppies calmed down and they stopped crying and they actually started taking a nap and started going to sleep. And then at the end of week 6, when they're 7 weeks old, the puppies actually started acclimating to the crates and they were sleeping through the night. And by the end of week 8, for the most part, the crates were clean and they were actually waiting to use the potty until they were out of the crates and they were able to sleep through the night. So yeah, definitely start crate training puppies at week 6 and go through it because the puppies, they really do well in the crates. It's their safe spot, and it keeps them safe and keeps them out of trouble when you're not able to watch them. But you definitely need to start early with the crate training. And for tip number 3, we recommend socializing the puppies early and socializing the puppies often. For us, with our first litter, we made sure the puppies were socialized with friends and family. Anytime a friend or family came over, we would have the puppies out, and they would be playing with visitors and making sure that they're comfortable with new people being around. We also socialized them with our granddaughters as well as and our grandson. When they came over, we'd make sure that they were playing with the puppies and sitting down with them and making sure the puppies weren't nipping. And we again socialized the puppy with the granddaughters. And then finally, we also socialized the puppies with other pets like our 4 cats. And in doing that, when the puppies were ready to go home and their new owners came to pick them up, they went to them and there was little resistance, if any at all, and they were just comfortable with the transition. So definitely make sure to socialize the puppies. It definitely helps with the transitioning from being with the mom, being at the house they were born, to their new homes. All right, and hopefully this information was helpful. So yeah, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up and have a great day. Thanks.